Be me, 23F, final year of university, sociology major, my friends and I. We get it. We see the systems, the power dynamics, the invisible scripts everyone else is following. It's like having X-ray vision. You see the ugly, patriarchal skeleton under everyone's fleshy, smiling exterior. Have a boyfriend. Jacob. Been together for 2 years. He's nice. That's the word for him. Engineering student. One of those pragmatic, logical types. He builds things, I deconstruct things. Poetry, I guess. He's sweet. Cooks for me. Listens to my rants about the male gaze in advertising. Nods along like he gets it. He probably doesn't, but the effort is what counts. He performs the emotional labor. He's what my prof would call an ally in training. Still has his blind spots, obviously, all men do, but he's better than most. He's my little project. One Tuesday night, I'm on a video call with my best friend Brooklyn. She's also in my program. We're the intellectual core of our friend group. She just broke up with her boyfriend of 6 months. Crying, but like angry crying. I just knew it, she says, wiping her nose. I had this feeling. So I made a fake Tinder and found him in less than an hour. His bio said he was looking for good vibes. Good vibes! The unoriginality is the most offensive part. I give her my best sympathetic but also, I told you so look. Brooklyn, what did we expect? It's encoded in them. The chase, the validation from strangers. Monogamy is a social construct they've never been comfortable with. We talk for another hour, dissecting her ex's pathetic texts and the broader phenomenon of male fragility. It's a good conversation, intellectually stimulating, even if the subject is sad. Before we hang up, she says something that sticks with me. You're so lucky with Jacob. He's like a unicorn. I agree, of course, but, she adds, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper, have you ever, checked? I laugh. Checked what? His browser history? Please, I'm not that insecure. No, not that. A loyalty test. Just to be sure. A little social experiment. You're a sociologist, right? It's practically fieldwork. The idea is stupid. It's what insecure pick-me girls do. I'm above that. My relationship with Jacob is built on mutual respect and my patient guidance through the labyrinth of his own ingrained privilege. But the phrase, social experiment, it rings in my head for the rest of the week. It's not about insecurity. It's about data. How can I truly claim to understand the male psyche if I'm only observing it under tame conditions? You have to see how the specimen reacts in the wild when it thinks the handler isn't watching. Jacob and I are on the couch watching some sci-fi show he loves. I'm barely paying attention. I'm studying him, the way his eyes are glued to the screen, the way he eats popcorn. Is this person capable of betrayal? Statistically, yes. He turns to me during a commercial. You okay? You've been quiet. Just thinking about my thesis, I lie. The complexities of modern dating rituals. He nods. Sounds tough. Want me to grab you some ice cream? See, nice. Almost too nice. It's the perfect cover. The next day, I decide to do it for science. I can't use Tinder like Brooklyn. Jacob deleted his apps when we got serious, but we both play this MMORPG together. Final Fantasy XIV. It was his thing, and I joined to participate in his world. It's mostly just pressing buttons and watching flashy lights, but he enjoys it, and it gives us a shared activity. We're in a big guild, a free company as it's called. There's a Discord server for it, hundreds of people, a perfect hunting ground, operation. Sociological inquiry begins. I need a profile, an identity. I can't just be a random girl. I need bait designed specifically for my target. What does Jacob like? Engineering, video games, sci-fi. Quiet nights in. He's not a chest-thumping alpha. He's a nerd. So I'll create the perfect nerd girl, the manic pixie dream gamer. Spend a solid 3 hours crafting her. Name, Caitlin. Simple, approachable. Profile picture. This is the hard part. I go deep into Instagram, searching obscure hashtags like #girlgamer or #altfashion. Find a girl with maybe 5,000 followers. She posts a lot of selfies in her gaming chair, has cool tattoos, but her face isn't so distinct that it's instantly recognizable. Perfect. I save a few of her SFW pics, one smiling, one looking thoughtfully at her monitor, one holding a Nintendo Switch. Create a new Discord account. Write a bio. Heal a main who occasionally tanks in real life. Lover of old school sci-fi, rainy days, and building things in Minecraft mostly. Just here for the vibes. Cringed a little writing vibes after what Brooklyn said, but it's what these girls do. Authenticity is key. I joined the FF's Discord server with my new identity. Scroll through the channels. There's a general chat, a memes channel, and channels for specific in-game activities. I see Jacob's icon. He posted a screenshot of his character an hour ago. My heart does a weird little jump. This is it. The experiment starts. I don't message him directly. Too obvious. I just start talking in the general chat. Hey guys, new to the FC. A friend invited me. Everyone seems so nice. A few people welcome me. I talk about the game for a bit, ask a few newbie questions I already know the answers to. I'm charming. I'm cute. I use just the right amount of emojis. I am the perfect digital woman. After about an hour of this, Jacob replies to one of my messages. I had said, just finished the Shadowbringers expansion. OMG, that story was incredible. He replies, right? Best story in any game I've ever played. Welcome to the FC, by the way. My breath catches. Target has noticed the bait. I reply to him directly. Thanks. I cried like 3 times lol. You have great taste. He reacts to my message with a thumbs up emoji. Phase 1. Success. For the next few days. I live a double life. By day, I'm me, Jacob's girlfriend. We eat meals together. I complain about my classes. He talks about his senior project. By night, I'm Caitlin, chatting in the Discord. I'm careful not to interact with him too much publicly, just enough to build rapport. We team up for a dungeon run with a few other guild members. I play the healer, of course. I keep him alive. The symbolism is thick enough to cut with a knife. During the run, we're all on voice chat. I can't speak, obviously, so I just type, "Wow, Jacob, you're a great tank. Pulling that many mobs was risky, but you handled it." So cool, his voice comes through my headphones, the same voice I hear every day. Haha, thanks Caitlin. You're doing a great job keeping me from dying. My stomach feels weird, a strange twisted thrill, like I'm a spy in my own life. A week after creating the profile, I decide it's time to move to DMs. I need a pretext. I see he's online in-game. His status is crafting. Perfect. I open a private message to him as Caitlin. Caitlin, hey Jacob. Sorry to bother you. I saw you were crafting. I'm trying to level my own crafting skills, but it's so confusing, lol. You seem to know what you're doing. Any tips for a beginner? I hit send and hold my breath. This is the real test. Will he take the one-on-one bait? 5 agonizing minutes pass. Then the notification pops up. Jacob. Hey Caitlin. No bother at all. Yeah, it can be a real grind at first. What class are you leveling? Yes. He took it. We spend the next hour talking just about the game. He gives me advice, links me to guides, tells me what materials to gather. He's helpful, just like he always is. The conversation ends naturally. Jacob. Anyway, I gotta log off for the night. But hey, if you ever need help with a craft or anything, feel free to shoot me a message. My heart is pounding. This is working. This is working too well. Over the next 2 weeks, Caitlin and Jacob become friends. They DM every other day or so. The conversations start with the game, but I slowly, carefully pivot them. Caitlin, man, this raid is kicking my butt, almost as hard as my programming homework, lol. Jacob, you're into programming? That's cool. What language? We talk about that. I use my vague memories of a first-year comp sci course I dropped. I make Caitlin into a computer science major, the perfect counterpart to his engineering. She gets his world in a way I, the sociology major, supposedly don't. In real life, things with Jacob are normal. But I feel a new distance, or maybe I'm creating it. We're in bed, he puts his arm around me. Everything all right, he asks. You seem stressed. Just thesis stuff, I say again. It's becoming my default excuse. I feel a pang of something. Guilt? No, that's not it. It's anticipation. I'm a scientist on the verge of a breakthrough. I can't let sentiment cloud my judgment. The conversations with Caitlin get more personal. I push it further. Caitlin. Ugh, rough day. Got into a stupid argument with my roommate. Jacob. Sorry to hear that. What happened? Caitlin. Oh, you know, the usual stuff. She thinks I'm not doing my fair share of the cleaning. I think she's being passive-aggressive. It's hard living with people. Jacob. Yeah, I get that. A pause. Jacob. My girlfriend and I have been having some tense moments lately too. Bingo. I stare at the message. My hands are actually shaking. All my theories, all the late night talks with Brooklyn, it was all true. Even the good ones are just waiting for a sympathetic ear from a new, shiny girl. I have to be careful how I reply. I can't seem too eager. Caitlin. Oh no, really? I'm sorry to hear that. You guys always seem so solid in the FC. A lie. I never appear in the FC when I'm on my main account with him. Caitlin. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, of course. The classic move, offer an out and they'll run right through the open door. Jacob. No, it's fine. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Jacob. She's great. She's smart, passionate, but sometimes I feel like I'm a project. Like I'm constantly being graded on my performance as a boyfriend, as a man. Jacob. Everything I say gets analyzed. If I say the wrong thing, it's because of toxic masculinity. If I'm tired and quiet, I'm withholding emotional labor. It's exhausting. Jacob. It's nice talking to you. It's just easy. I read the messages over and over. My face is hot. Is that really how he feels? A project? Impossible. I'm helping him. I'm educating him. He should be grateful. This isn't my fault. This is his male ego, unable to handle criticism from a superior woman. He's revealing his true self, not to me, his girlfriend, but to a fake anime girl on the internet. My resolve hardens. This experiment isn't just justified anymore, it's necessary. I'm cold to Jacob for the next few days. Passive-aggressive. I give him the silent treatment. Weaponized incompetence, I believe they call it when men do it. When I do it, it's a valid response to emotional distress. He tries to talk to me. Hey, what's up? Did I do something? I'm just tired of having to explain everything to you all the time, Jacob. He looks confused, hurt. Explain what? See, that's the problem. You don't even know. I walk away, leaving him standing in the living room. That night, I log on as Caitlin. Caitlin. Hey, how are you? Things any better? Jacob. Hey, Caitlin. Not really. I think she's actually mad at me now but won't tell me why. Jacob. Honestly, talking to you is the only thing that's been nice this week. Caitlin. Aw, I'm always here if you need to vent. You're a really sweet guy, Jacob. She's lucky to have you. The final push? I'm going to make Caitlin a thing. I start complimenting him more, not just on the game, but on him. Caitlin. You have a really calming way of explaining things. You'd be a good teacher. Caitlin. It's really cool that you're so passionate about what you do. Not a lot of guys are like that. He eats it up. He starts complimenting her back. Jacob. You're pretty cool too, Caitlin. Easy to talk to. Jacob. You're way smarter than you let on. The hypocrisy is astounding. He complains about being analyzed by me, but he loves the validation from a stranger. Typical. It's time for the end game. I need to propose a meeting. This is the point of no return. If he agrees, it's definitive proof. The whole experiment will be a success. I'll have my data, my undeniable truth. I'll expose him. I'll write a scathing viral thesis about it. I craft the message carefully. Caitlin. So this is gonna sound super random, lol, but I was looking at your profile on the Discord and it says you're at the same university as me? A lie. Jacob's profile is private, but he won't remember that. Jacob. Oh, no way? Small world. What program are you in? Caitlin. Comp Sci. I'm usually nocturnal and chained to my desk in the library basement, so I don't see many people, lol. Caitlin. We should totally grab coffee sometime between classes, if you're not too busy. It'd be cool to put a face to the name of my favorite tank. I hit send. My body is vibrating with a mix of terror and adrenaline. This is it. The moment of truth. The 3 dots appear. He's typing. They disappear. They appear again. My phone buzzes. Jacob. Yeah, that could be cool. I'm pretty swamped with my senior project right now, but I could probably spare an hour. He agreed. He actually agreed to meet a random girl from Discord for coffee, while he has a girlfriend of 2 years. I feel a wave of something cold wash over me, but it's immediately replaced by a hot, righteous anger. I was right. I was right all along. Brooklyn was right. My professors were right. Deep down, they're all the same. I screenshot the conversation. I sent it to Brooklyn with a single message. Told you. Her reply is instant. OMG, men are trash. What are you going to do? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be there. I set up the time and place with him. Caitlin, how about Wednesday at 2 p.m.? There's that little coffee shop by the bookstore, the Daily Grind. Jacob, sounds good. See you then. I call Brooklyn back. You have to come with me, I say. I need a witness. Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss this for the world. This is history in the making. The next 2 days are a blur. Jacob is walking on eggshells around me. He tries to be nice, to make up for whatever he thinks he did wrong. He makes my favorite dinner. I barely touch it. I'm just not hungry, I say, pushing the food around my plate. The dramatic irony is delicious. He has no idea I know his disgusting secret. He has no idea he's about to walk into his own public execution. I can barely sleep. I keep replaying the scene in my head. Me, walking up to his table, the look on his face when he sees me, the dawning horror. Brooklyn, standing behind me, phone out, ready to record his pathetic excuses. It will be glorious. A perfect, crystalline moment of female triumph over male deception. Wednesday arrives. I pick out my outfit carefully. I need to look powerful, commanding. I settle on a black turtleneck, sharp pants, and heeled boots. I feel like an avenging angel of sociology. Brooklyn meets me outside the coffee shop at 1:50 p.m. She's vibrating with excitement. I'm so ready for this. Do you have your speech prepared? I don't need a speech, I say coolly. The facts will speak for themselves. We go inside and pick a table in the corner, partially hidden by a bookshelf with a clear view of the entrance and the small two-person tables near the window. My heart is hammering against my ribs. 2 p.m. No Jacob. 2:03 p.m. He's late, probably trying to make himself look good for his little online haul. 2:05 p.m. The bell on the door jingles. It's him. He's wearing a nice button-down shirt I've never seen before. He ran a hand through his hair. He actually put in an effort. The sheer audacity. He looks nervous. He scans the room, looking for someone, for Caitlin. He pulls out his phone, probably to message her. Okay, do it now, Brooklyn whispers, already holding up her phone. Not yet, I say. I want him to sit down. I want him to wait. Let him stew in his own betrayal. He spots an empty table near the window and sits down, facing the door. He puts his phone on the table and clasps his hands, looking around anxiously. My moment. I stand up. My legs feel a little shaky, but I lock my knees. I take a deep breath. I begin to walk towards him. Each step feels 100 miles long. Brooklyn is right behind me. His back is mostly to me. He won't see me coming until I'm right there. 50 feet, 30 feet. I'm preparing my opening line. Something devastating. Looking for someone? 10 feet. Just as I'm about to open my mouth, the bell on the door jingles again. Jacob's head snaps up. A look of relief washes over his face. I stop in my tracks. A girl is walking in. It's not the girl from the profile pictures. Not at all. This girl is younger, maybe 19 or 20, with mousy brown hair tied in a ponytail and a university sweatshirt on. She looks familiar. She smiles at Jacob. He stands up and gives her a quick, awkward hug. Hey, thanks for coming, he says. No problem. You sounded like you were in a crisis, she replies, her voice light and friendly. They sit down. I'm frozen. Who is this girl? Is this another girl he's been talking to? Brooklyn lowers her phone. What's going on? She whispers. I can't move. I can only watch. Jacob gestures to his phone on the table. So, he says to the girl, his voice low, but I can still hear it. This is the profile, Caitlin. He slides the phone over to her. She picks it up and scrolls through the DMs. My DMs. My blood runs cold. The girl reads for a minute, her expression shifting from curiosity to a sad frown. Wow, she says softly. This is really elaborate. I did a reverse image search on the profile picture last week, Jacob says, his voice flat. It's some fitness model from St. Petersburg. My stomach plummets through the floor. Reverse, image, search. So simple, so logical, so engineering of him. Of course. I knew something was off, he continues, looking at his sister. The way she talked, some of the phrases she used, they sounded familiar. Then when she said she was a comp sci major but couldn't talk about basic data structures, I got suspicious. His sister. That's his younger sister, Hazel. I met her once, 2 years ago, when his family came to visit. But why? Why did you agree to meet? Hazel asks, sliding the phone back to him. Jacob lets out a long, tired sigh. Because I had to know who it was. At first, I thought it was just some weirdo. But then, I started to think it was her. He doesn't say my name. He doesn't have to. I guess I just couldn't believe she would do something so cruel. So I told you about it. I wanted someone else here, to make sure I wasn't going crazy. He leans forward, dropping his head into his hands. The worst part, Hazel, is that I was honest with Caitlin. I told her things I felt I couldn't say to my own girlfriend. I felt like I was failing some test I didn't even know I was taking. Every conversation was a minefield. I just wanted to talk to someone without being told my feelings were a symptom of the patriarchy. I'm not breathing. The room is tilting. Brooklyn is tugging on my sleeve. Let's go, she's hissing, but I can't move my feet. Jacob lifts his head. He looks so defeated, so incredibly sad. I love her, he says to his sister, and the words are a physical blow, or I did. But I don't think she ever loved me. I think she loved the idea of fixing me. He finally turns his head and his eyes scan the room again, not looking for Caitlin anymore, but just looking. And his eyes meet mine. There's no shock, no anger, no dawning horror, just a deep, bottomless well of disappointment. He knows. He's known. He saw me walk in. He knew I was here the whole time. He doesn't say anything. He just breaks eye contact and turns back to his sister. Can we just go? He says quietly. Hazel gives me a look of pure pity. It's worse than anger. They both stand up, leave a $10 bill on the table for a coffee they never ordered, and walk out of the shop. Jacob doesn't look back. I finally collapse back into my chair. My grand victory, my cinematic confrontation. It was all a fantasy. The reality was quiet, pathetic, and utterly humiliating. Brooklyn is trying to talk, to spin it. He was testing you back. That's gaslighting. He manipulated you. But her words are hollow. We both know what we just saw. I wasn't a sociologist conducting fieldwork. I was just a paranoid girlfriend setting a trap, and then watching in horror as the person I was trying to catch gently dismantled it piece by piece, not to hurt me, but just to see why I had said it in the first place. I pull out my phone. I open Discord. I go to my DMs with Jacob as Caitlin. This user is not accepting direct messages from you. Blocked. I switch to my real account. I go to our message history. 2 years of it. I type, Jacob. My message doesn't go through. Your message could not be delivered. This is usually because you don't share a server with the recipient, or the recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends. Blocked on everything. I go to Instagram. His profile is gone. It's over. He surgically removed me from his life with the same quiet efficiency he uses to solve an engineering problem. Brooklyn drives me home. She keeps trying to talk, but I just stare out the window. I get back to my apartment. The apartment that he has a key to. His spare toothbrush is still in the bathroom. His favorite hoodie is on the back of a chair. The whole place is silent. I sit on the couch where we used to watch his shows. I didn't prove anything. I didn't get any data. I didn't expose the inherent flaws of men. I just proved that I was capable of immense cruelty, driven by an arrogance so towering that I couldn't see the good, kind man sitting right in front of me. I didn't see a partner, I saw a specimen, and he knew it. No righteous anger, no satisfying confrontation, just the quiet, crushing weight of what I had done. I had a unicorn, and I dissected it to see what made it magical. And in the process, I just killed it.